Hello again, this is Andy at Handy Andy, and we get asked this question a lot, wallpaper. How do I get it off? How do I strip it? We just had the question asked the other day. Unfortunately, this is actually coming up on a project that we're doing for a client who just purchased this property. This is part of a renovation loan, so we're actually going to strip this wallpaper so you kind of get to see how we do it. We're lucky on this one. This is what we call a two-part paper, and you can kind of see this right here where we started to just rip it off. Some of my guys have done this. What you're seeing here is two things that benefit us. This is the underlying, the adhesive part of the wallpaper, and it's a two-part. So what you want to do is you don't have to score this. All you have to do with this type of paper is you can just kind of gently pull it up, and you'll see I'm picking this by my thumb right here, and you can just go ahead and peel it. It's tedious, it's a pain. I'm sure someone's going to hit me on a blog or something and show an easier way to do it. Contractors like me, I'm a fourth generation contractor. I don't know everything and I don't profess to, but I'm smart enough to take people's advice. So if someone has an idea to do it easier, hey, I want to hear it because time is money, and whether it's for me or a homeowner like you may be listening to this, trying to do it yourself. What we do is we'll go ahead and peel this back, and then we'll come in here with a steamer, and we'll put the steamer paddle right here where my hand is, and we'll let it sit for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds with one hand and move a blade right behind it. And that'll take up the second layer here. We're not gonna have to score this wallpaper with what we call a paper tiger. It's a little kind of a round device. It's got a bunch of it's got 3 or 4 wheels underneath it and little jagged teeth that you just gently pass over the paper to score it. We won't have to do that. And the other benefit we have here is you can kind of see some paint underneath here. This wall was previously what we call size, which means that whoever put this wallpaper up had enough sense to go ahead and prime the drywall underneath it before they put this wallpaper up. So this will come off relatively easy for us. God willing, we won't have to patch and skim too much drywall. If you are unfortunate enough to get wallpaper that is not coming off like this, it is not a two-part paper, then go ahead and lightly hit this wallpaper with your paper tiger first. Don't push too hard, but just make little perforations in the wallpaper. Then go ahead and get your steamer, start in one little area and try and work your way out. With the steamer, if that doesn't look like it's working, try to get a spray bottle with some liquid fabric softener. You can put that in there. Even Dawn detergent I've heard some clients use. But you go ahead and lightly spray that on there, let it sit up for a minute, and sometimes you'll get lucky and that'll dissolve the adhesive that's holding that wallpaper to the wall, and then you can come back with a wide blade like a 6H or even a 10-inch putty knife, a drywall blade, and just gently peel this stuff up. But you want to go easy on it because you don't want to damage that drywall that's underneath it. If for some reason you have a difficult paper that, say your house is 1970, grass cloth was real popular back then. We don't have any to show you here on this house. That stuff is a booger to get off. The walls probably weren't sized. If it went up with new construction, they typically didn't size these walls, which means that it's glued to the paper, the drywall, and when you go to take that stuff off, you're gonna skin your drywall all up. You can call us to ask about it. It's a fairly expensive process because what happens with drywall removal or wallpaper removal is that it's Russian roulette for us. When we bid this job, it's a fixed price, so we don't know what's underneath here. We got lucky on this one, so we're in pretty good shape with the price we gave the customer for this. With grass cloth, it gets really expensive. There's two jobs that most contractors like myself hate. It's removing stipple ceilings like this one or drywall. But you can certainly give us a call, 770-912-2829. If you have any questions, you can find us online at handyandyhome.com, HANDYANDYHOME.com. Certainly send us your questions. We work all over Metro Atlanta. We do everything from cleaning your gutters to any kind of repair, some remodels. If we don't do it for you, we're happy to refer you to someone who can do it for you, and we'll stand behind their work 100%. Again, I'm Andy with Handy Andy, 770-912-2829. And I hope this answers your question about wallpaper removal. If it doesn't, shoot me an email or give me a call. Take care. Bye-bye.